After saving a life, a Domino's pizza driver became a hero. Delivering Domino's pizza, Angela Guillaume often makes a ton of regular calls. But this evening, on this very night, she went to meet a man she had met before, expecting the customary welcome. But this time it was different. She would never have guessed what she saw, and she knew she had to act. Welcome to USA Stories channel. Do not forget to subscribe and activate the bell button to receive all new updates. Now let's go to the story. Angela's interactions with consumers are typically brief and boring. She says hello, checks that everything is okay in their order, takes their payment, and leaves. She occasionally receives an adorable dog as a greeting, but that's it. She hurried to the residence she had visited several times after receiving an order, but she was unprepared for what she saw there. Regular client Lee Hawes is someone Angela typically spends a bit more time with. She is usually amiable and kind to all of her clients, but she especially gets along well with Lee since he was a kind elderly guy who lived alone. Despite having visited the location several times, she was surprised that she had not observed this problem until today. Lee consistently places an order for Domino's every Saturday at around 10:15 a.m. The Domino's pizza in Ham Lake is always the first to get the order, and they keep an eye out for it precisely on schedule. Like Lee, they serve a small number of elderly and housebound clients. Lee had been a part of the staff's lives for a considerable amount of time, thus everyone was concerned about him. Sadly, though, nobody was aware of the true situation. There aren't many employees or delivery people at the Domino's in Lee's hometown because it's a tiny town. One of the primary drivers, Angela and her daughter Sarah Hughes, always makes the deliveries to Lee. Both women had visited Lee's small trailer on several occasions, but until he had to go get some change one night, they had never seen the interior of it. Sarah realized she had to act right then and there. Although he hadn't had to live in the trailer all the time, Lee had made it his new home as of last fall. When a strong storm hit the neighborhood, his house's roof was wrecked and he lacked the funds to restore it. At just 12 feet in length, the trailer was obviously in need of some repair work. Angela could not help but notice how congested the little area was, and she could also smell something pungent emanating from within the trailer. She was aware of his advanced age and the likelihood that he would want assistance with tidying up, but she was unaware of the extent of the mess. She began questioning Lee. When Angela persisted in questioning Lee about his circumstances, the truth came to light. She recognized how bad things had gotten. He informed her that the only source of heat he had was blankets when she realized how cold it was inside the house. He acknowledged that there was no electricity, and she also saw that it was nearly completely dark, and it was only the start. It was also extremely difficult for Lee to maintain the small trailer because there was no plumbing attached. Angela was astounded by what she saw and perplexed as to how his family could have abandoned him in such a manner. The whole truth emerged shortly after. His house was destroyed by the storm, and he had to leave it since it was unsafe to live in. Then the unimaginable occurred. A horrific accident claimed his son's life. He was mourning, destitute, and without the resources to improve his circumstances in an instant. He was heartbroken and, in a way, had lost all will to live. In actuality, he needed assistance as soon as possible. Getting a pizza delivered every Saturday was the only way he could find some solace and happiness for himself. Angela was hearing things that she couldn't believe, and she felt she had to take action to assist Lee. Angela and her daughter reviewed Lee's living circumstances and agreed they needed to jump into action. We had to take action, I realized. This is not how we can allow a human being to survive. However, they realized they would need the community's assistance to rescue Lee from this terrible situation and that they couldn't accomplish it on their own. Then it dawned on them. Angela understood she had to deal with the heating problem first. With the temperatures plummeting like they were, Lee could not possibly survive another day in that home, so she got him a space heater. She already made a meager living as a pizza delivery driver, so she had to go outside the box to assist with the bigger picture. They created a GoFundMe page and appealed to the public to help Lee out of his terrible circumstances. They discussed the situation and exchanged pictures. As soon as they heard Lee's tale, people started giving money to support him from all over the world. She remarked, We received donations from all the way to Australia. For Lee, everything was about to change very soon. Lee was going to experience a fresh start that he never thought would be possible. They were able to purchase him a new trailer with about $32,000 of the money raised through GoFundMe. His new trailer had all the amenities he would need to live comfortably, including plumbing, electricity, and heat. However, Lee was not the only target of their schemes. They were able to completely furnish Lee's new home thanks to the kind gifts of the neighborhood. It was now completely furnished, and to make his life a little bit simpler, they had even managed to stock his pantry and bathroom. All of the items were prepared to show Lee by Christmas. When it came time to unveil Lee's new home, everyone who had been a part of the process was present. When he eventually saw his new bedroom, it was as big as his old trailer, and he was in shock. To lift his spirits, the volunteers put a banner that said, "Joy, Hope, Love, Peace, Believe," over the entrance. Lee was overcome with emotion and in disbelief that he would get assistance from so many people. "You recall when this started and I promised you we were going to help you?" Angela asked. "Cheers to a Merry Christmas." Lee said, "It's amazing," seeming stunned by his new existence. "Thank you so much to all who are doing this." Angela quickly acknowledged that this was not wholly a gratuitous gesture of generosity. Angela acknowledged that they all had fun doing this. Not all for Lee, though. Everyone profited. The opportunity to assist such a generous person made all of the volunteers for this initiative feel really warm and fuzzy. All of the volunteers, according to Lee, are his new extended family. Someone's life was improved by something that Angela and her daughter Sarah did, and for that he will always be grateful. However, they are not the only Domino's employees to rescue a life. The employees at Domino's in Salem, Oregon were worried when they saw that one of their regular customers hadn't placed an order in 11 days. They decided to pay him a visit because they knew he was an old man living alone. When he didn't answer, they called the police to check on him. When the police came, he had had a stroke and was unconscious. Thankfully, the personnel made it possible for him to receive the medical care he required to recover. Please remember to subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our videos. If you enjoyed the tale, the next video that plays on your screen will probably move you too.